into the chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way.
It's all.
Wow.
Quick Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance to the chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way.
It's all.
Wow.
Quick Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance to the chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way.
It's all.
Wow.
Quick Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance to the chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way.
It's all.
Wow.
Quick Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance to the chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way.
It's all.
Wow.
Quick Rampage Jackson. Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd's wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd's wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd's wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd's wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd's wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite!
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite!
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite!
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite!
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite!
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd's wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd's wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd's wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd's wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd's wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd's wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd's wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd's wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd's wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd's wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite!
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. No, he's going to take this all the way. It is all! Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson!
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite!
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. No, he's going to take this all the way. It is all! Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson!
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite!
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. No, he's going to take this all the way. It is all! Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson!
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite!
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. No, he's going to take this all the way. It is all! Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson!
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite!
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. No, he's going to take this all the way. It is all! Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson!
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to
Everyone, welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, on the sidelines as well. Now, Golden State's starting five. We've got Stephen Curry. Porzingis is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Moody, and it's Santos in at the 3 slot. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
4 on the clock. From deep, George. And when you look at these two teams tonight, GA both have a number of veterans on their rosters.
Well, we hear all the time about how valuable having experienced players can be. And clearly, both of these teams have bought into that philosophy.
Curry's shot is off.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
There's the 3. Curry with another miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Another young rising player in this league who's learning as he goes along is Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, he continues to get more responsibility on his plate, and I think as he starts to embrace that leadership role a little bit more and become more vocal, I think then you're going to start to see Philly really do some great things.
Yeah, maturing before our eyes. Now here's Curry. and he uses the glass on the layup.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. George sets a screen. In the corner, Drummond with it. Off target from three-point range.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Moody. Curry on the wing. Here's Santos. Back to Curry. The tray. The rebound by Paul George.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
No one near Drummond as he lets it go. The 76ers with another miss. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep here.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Got that one up quick.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Back to you guys.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Al Porzingis after the missed three from Andre Drummond. Porzingis feeling it out a bit. Curry with a wide open look. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. And it's 6 points for Stephen Curry. And the Sixers last season, Tim, winning less than half as many games as had been projected.
Well, the injury bug completely derailed their season. And by the tail end of that year, a low win total was actually in their best interest because they were trying to ensure they retained their top 6 protected pick.
Curry can't get it to go. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Oubre sets the screen for George. Floats one. And he lays it up and in.
And moving George around the floor keeps the defense guessing.
Curry against Maxey. This one for 3. They get it again. Butler, no good.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
Curry on the wing. Another miss by Curry.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making it.
Maxey, and slam dunk by Maxey.
Doesn't take much for Maxey to find a lane to the rim.
Outside Butler. Curry against Maxey. To the paint. It's tipped and stolen by Drummond. And now the fast break. George with the ball. From the arc. And Santos pulls it down. Into the lane. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with the one hand. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. 76ers lead by 2. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
They've been active, they've been disruptive, but now the question is, can they maintain this level of intensity?
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Jimmy Butler is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Curry. Then there's Moody. And it's Santos in at the 3. Outside for George. Lobbed up there for Drummond. And stolen by Butler. Pushing it up. Curry way outside. It's rebounded by Edgecombe. The 76ers leading by 4. You know, Tim, they say you can't measure heart, but Jimmy Butler, he plays with a lot of heart. He is non-stop.
Well, you can talk about his skill level and IQ, but Kevin, what you love about Butler is his competitive will, and he saves his best for the postseason.
Butler with the bucket down low.
Strong move by Butler, making sure that was a quality possession.
Maxey passes to Oubre. George sets a screen for Oubre. Pass to George. Edgecombe with it. And here's Maxey, guarded by Kerr. Outside Butler. Outside Curry. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Drummond passes to Oubre. And Santos pulls it down. Warriors trail by 5. Butler from outside. Maxey grabs the miss.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
And George kicks to Maxey. The shot's good on the assist by George. Maxey's got 9 points.
And one of the many ways Maxey can hurt you with his shooting, lightning fast on that release.
In the corner, Moody with it. Butler, a screen on George. Here's Curry. And the Warriors miss again. The 76ers leading by 8. Pass to Edgecombe. George with the screen on Curry. In the corner, Drummond with it. Oubre, no one around him. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
1:58 left in the second quarter. On its way from Curry for 2. Nice shot from the wing. He's got 8. Tim, one thing about the NBA, there is never a shortage of exciting young players to watch and cover. Who are you excited about in watching them grow and take it from this point forward?
Well, I love 2 big lead guards. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Cade Cunningham certainly come to mind. Both of those guys are established stars in this league, and yet there is still so much more they can add to their games. The sky is the limit.
And they seem to have the right attitude. Am I right in your assessment?
They are guys that everybody wants to play with. They're mature as leaders as well.
And at 7'3", Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
And that one drops for him.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
And the Warriors miss again. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 15-5 run. Back to George. And there's the drive. Drummond passes to Oubre. George sets a screen for Maxey. Outside, George. The second chance effort, and it's good on the way up. George has got the lead up to 14 now for the 76ers.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range. How about the quickness on the drive from Curry? The moment he finds his opening, that guy is off to the races.
Using all of that size to create leverage and rip down that board.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
Curry kicks to Porzingis. Three-pointer, Butler. That one, no good. And so it's Philadelphia, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Tyrese Maxey in this one, guys. He has been everywhere.
And, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
Well, this is a nice adjustment, running the offense through him tonight. That's a nice little switch-up.
In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Paul George is out there with Kelly Oubre, and it's Drummond in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Now in his late 30s, Steph Curry continues to be a dominant force.
Well, his conditioning is on a world-class level, Kevin. He's never been one to beat you with his explosiveness, so his plan is just to outlast his opponent.
Porzingis can't hit. Philadelphia leading by 8. Oubre, right side. And it's Drummond missing. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Up top, Moody. Here's Porzingis. Rebound, Andre Drummond. Drummond's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Oubre, good. Oubre's got 7.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
Curry looking around to the middle. Paul George with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Offensively, Maxey can be such a problem. He attacks you with that relentless energy.
Now, here's Moody. He's tightly guarded. Stolen by George. Oubre outside. Outside for George. Over in the corner, Edgecombe. George with the screen on Butler. Back to George. Down low. 5 on the clock. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
The explosive Edgecombe. It's so tough to contain this kid.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Andre Drummond. Brendan Watford comes in for George. Edwards, he's checked in for Oubre. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Maxey. Horford the pass to Porzingis. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The 76ers leading by 14. No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fall. Offline with his 3. And for the Warriors, they're shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Quentin Grimes is checked in for the 76ers. And the Warriors also making a change. Santos is checked in. And we see Brandon Pajemski. He's been a valuable player, Tim, since his first day in the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, he's just the type of guy every team could use. He's a winner, high IQ, a hustle player who connects the game, and he can hit shots from deep.
Payton against Edwards. Embiid wide open. Good on the triple. Embiid's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Santos. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, you want those shots anytime you can get them. High percentage at the rim.
It's Edwards on the wing. Right side Lowry. Embiid from outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Embiid's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the 76ers. Pass to Horford. Got it. Good job in the low post.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Now Watford hasn't made one yet. Three-pointer by Embiid. By 76ers, another three.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Edwards, that's good.
Yeah, letting it rip. We're just having fun right now.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
Back to Pajemski. Going inside, makes it off the glass.
An elite distributor for a big man. Horford is the kind of guy you want to play basketball with.
And Embiid throws it down.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
Melton feeling it out a bit to the inside. Here's Santos. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Santos has got 4 points this quarter.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
Now here's Melton. And so it's Philadelphia holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
And right there, he wasn't a ball stopper. He kept his eyes up and his options open.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today. We get going in quarter number 4. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. DeAnthony Melton out there with Pajemski. Then there's Gary Payton II. Then there's Horford. And it's Santos in at the power forward. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Tim, and maybe I'm asking the wrong guy this, but are teams relying too much on the three-point shot?
Well, I do think there are nights I feel it becomes a little redundant, but the skill level of these players, Kevin, has led us here. More guys are capable of making that deep shot, so I don't see it going away anytime soon.
And the skill required to do it, no one knows that more than you. The skill required is just something else.
Consistency is what teams are looking for.
Melton with the ball. George picks him up. Melton passes to Santos. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Oubre's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside, George. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Inside. And George with the stuff.
And holding nothing back there, George gives the dunk his all.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Different look here for the Warriors. Porzingis is checked in for Horford. Butler comes in for Payton. Moody's checked in for Melton. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Brandon Pajemski.
Stephen Curry.
In the corner, Drummond with it. Oubre outside. Here's Edgecombe. Kicks it out to Maxey. George sets a screen. Second chance shot. And that one's good. Maxey. And the 76ers lead by 21.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
Curry dishes to Butler. Back to Curry. Oubre with the steal. And here's Maxey. Over in the corner, Edgecombe. Oh, good on the triple. Warriors trail by 21. Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
And that's what they want to see from Butler, a take-charge mindset, that desire to attack the rim.
A nice shot by George.
Yeah, he's got to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
Well, if you're going to give him that shot, he will take it any time.
And Curry has it in the corner. And down goes the three.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
George with the screen on Curry. Maxey, the putback. With the tip. Outside, Oubre. From outside, takes the three. And there's Edgecombe on the assist by Oubre. 8 points here for PJ Edgecombe.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Philadelphia.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Andre Drummond.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
Maxey rips down the rebound. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Here's Oubre. Oh, and here comes Porzingis all alone. And he caps off the break with a jam. And it's Maxey with the ball for Philadelphia. Now Oubre. George fires. It's in. His shot is pure. Edgecombe with the steal. So it's the 76ers winning.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is... Oh, wow.
Over goal.
Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is... Oh, wow.
Over goal.
Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd's, oh, wow.
Ray Allen, he's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd's, oh, wow.
Ray Allen, he's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd's, oh, wow.
Ray Allen, he's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Everybody to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson with you, Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the fourth member of our team, Allie LaForce. The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Brandon Pajemski out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Stephen Curry, and it's Moody in at the two-guard spot. Porzingis with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. Curry's shot is off.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. Here's Randall. Oh, he cocks it back and throws it down. Right on Porzingis.
Wow, Julius Randall with a little flavor on the finish.
Curry against DiVincenzo. Butler, a screen on DiVincenzo. Curry passes to Butler. Can't connect from short range.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Randall, a screen on Butler. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, defense is no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
Doris, what's amazing about Ant-Man, he's worked to become an elite floor spacer.
The reason that's important, BA, is because we know what a dangerous driver and what a force at the rim Anthony Edwards can be. What I love is he's worked to become a legit threat, and he leaned heavily into that three-point game. So important in the modern NBA.
Offline with a three. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. I asked him about what could tip the balance in their favor tonight. He said, quote, when Kristaps Porzingis is operating at a high level, it opens up their entire offense. The key for us is to keep Porzingis from having a major impact. If we can do that, it'll be our game to win. BA?
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's McDaniels. Reed for three. Jimmy Butler with a rebound.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
2 points. That one goes. And it's all knotted up.
What a crafty drive by Jimmy Butler, mixing speeds, getting where he wants to be on the floor.
Reed passes to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Oh, about the dime. You love that unselfishness.
DiVincenzo against Curry. They kick it out to Porzingis. And he misses the go-ahead basket. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Here's McDaniels. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. The Warriors have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. And it's Butler with the jam.
Yeah, this is what happens when you give Jimmy Butler a lane. He's going to make you pay.
McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo to the middle. Here's Reed, outside for Randall. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Pass to Curry. A minute 37 left in the first quarter. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Randall inside, working on Porzingis, and it's Randall with the jam.
Well, if the basket is within reach, Julius Randall understands how to finish.
And after some uncertainty, the Timberwolves moving forward under new governorship doors.
Boy, BA, that sale process was long and obviously at times quite contentious. I believe the organization has to be thrilled that that is finally in the past, because what you want to do is focus on trying to continue the Wolves' recent run of success. There's a lot to be excited about with this young group.
Now here's Butler. McDaniels with a steal. Reed with it, now guarded by Curry. Edwards for three. The Warriors pull it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Curry passes to Butler. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. 6 points for Jimmy Butler.
That's the tenacity of Jimmy Butler, just putting in work in close range.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Randall finds Reed. Outside Edwards. Drops in the three. Edwards has got 5.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Inside, here's Porzingis. Off with the layup. Outside Edwards. Pass to Reed. Fires the three. Hits the three-pointer.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
Outside Butler. And so the first quarter is in the books. The T-Wolves on top, up 4. And if you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. And it's Reed in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Here's Reed, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds. Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Back to Reed. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Porzingis. Here's Podziemski. The ball's knocked loose. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Jimmy Butler, quite the pairing with Steph Curry, and Steph said he's like the exact opposite player of me. He's dominating the paint, I'm dominating the perimeter. Butler said, I don't think I could be a better complement to him, and vice versa. They're not leaving him ever. I'm playing in so much space. Guys?
A great fit. Thank you, Allie. Pajemski with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Here's Porzingis. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 5. Outside McDaniels. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. It's intercepted. Fast break. Here we go. Oh, here's Moody with the drive. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
And that's good as he hits both shots. And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
Pass to Butler. Back to Pajemski. Now Curry. McDaniels covering. Floats one. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Reed. Now McDaniels. Back to Reed. Randall outside. Pass to Edwards. 5 on the clock. Back to Randall. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Randall's got 8.
Boy, nice pass. A little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Here's Curry. And again, no good by Golden State.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Outside Pajemski. Pass to Porzingis. Fires for 3. And again, no good by Golden State.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Now here's Reed. Deflects the pass. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Timberwolves. Minnesota leading by 7. DiVincenzo. Pass to Reed. Outside McDaniels. Jacks up a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. McDaniels gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. The Warriors have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Now here's Moody. DiVincenzo covering. Moody misses.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Randall against Butler. And it's Randall with the jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Right side, Porzingis. There's 25 seconds left in the second period. It's Pajemski on the wing. Porzingis passes to Curry. And here's Butler outside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
0 hesitation from Jimmy. Shot ready on the catch. Nicely done.
Reed to screen on Curry. DiVincenzo on the wing. From the stripe. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Julius Randle has been sensational.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
On the floor for the Warriors, we've got Kristaps Porzingis. Stephen Curry is out there with Moody. Then there's Butler, and it's Pajemski in at the 3, the small forward. Porzingis with a screen on Highland. Curry passes to Porzingis. KP wrecks the rim.
Just fundamental basketball from Kristaps Porzingis. Establish yourself inside and finish with the jam.
Outside, Anderson. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Curry looking it over. To the paint. They kick it out to Porzingis. No good on the triple. The Timberwolves lead by 7. Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Greg?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time. But what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Over Highland. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Basumu can't hit. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And that one falls for Curry. Warriors trail by 6. Here goes Steph. Banked it in off the glass. Curry's got 5 points.
And Steph Curry's got to absorb some contact in that instance, but that does not have any effect on his ability to put points on the board. That's about a great read. He recognized the opening, took advantage of the late defense, and made him pay.
Porzingis sets a screen, lets it fly from 18. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
The Warriors have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I think what really pops about Kristaps Porzingis is 7'3", yes, but it's the sweet shooting stroke. The deep range, but let's not forget, when this guy came in the league, he was an absolute force as a shot blocker. This is a guy who will happily go to the line if that's what the defense wants to give him.
Pajemski, that shot is off. Good defense by Dosunmu. Minnesota leading by 6. And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Posts checked in for the Warriors. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert flushes it home.
And vertical threat that is Rudy Gobert. What a ferocious finish at the rim.
Out to the right wing. Down low. And Post gets it to go.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Out left to the wing. Anderson with a screen. 1:57 left in the third. Right wing. Clock at 6. Here's Gobert. The layup off target. Warriors trail by 6. Outside Payton. Pass to Pajemski. And here's Post. Oh, he dunks it home! Now here's Highland, defended by Pajemski. Dosunmu outside, over to the wing. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. To the inside. And Gobert with the stuff.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. And Melton, here we go. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. And Melton drops them both. Minnesota leading by 4. Inside, here's Edwards. Oh, the finish inside by Edwards.
Well, Anthony Edwards with that frame on the interior, such a tough check.
The Warriors have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. To the middle, and stolen by Edwards. DiVincenzo with it, Payton covering. Randall's got room. The rebound by Payton.
That's a breakdown defensively right there, folks. He just could not make them pay.
To the paint, stolen by Reed. And they're on the break. Edwards for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. And stolen by Edwards. Stolen by Melton. The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Edwards. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Minnesota. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. And the foul called on Brandon Pajemski. That's his first foul.
And great job. To establish position and square up.
Outside, DiVincenzo. McDaniels from long range. Another miss by Minnesota. Warriors trail by 7. Outside Curry. Porzingis sets a screen. Curry passes to Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
In a pick-and-roll game, the length and athleticism of Kristaps Porzingis is going to be a big-time problem.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Santos is checked in for the Warriors. Edwards, a pass to Reed. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Edwards has got his 3rd assist of the night.
This is showing the versatility of Naz Reid. Yes, he can make buckets from 3, but I like when he goes to work inside.
Curry's shot is off.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And it's Randall with the jam.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge, find a way, and he does.
Outside Moody. Down low. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
You get the sense his teammates recognize Kristaps Porzingis is in rhythm. Let's keep feeding him.
Pass to Reed. Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. Randall against Butler. And there's the drive. And it's Butler with the jam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Porzingis with a screen on DiVincenzo. Now Porzingis. Oh, Porzingis getting it done inside.
That's what you call using your size in the painted area. Kristaps Porzingis, easy work right there.
Reed. Ooh, using two hands to power it down.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league. Big-time athleticism on display.
Curry against DiVincenzo. Now Butler. Curry with it. In transition, here they come. The finish and the breakaway jam. A thing of beauty.
Boy, great gamble by Julius Randle. Sets up the transition game.
Moody gets one inside.
That bucket is really just about the efficient use of a screen. That's nicely done.
Reed using the glass to lay it in.
Boy, that's all by design now. Get the shot as soon as possible on that inbound pass.
Now Curry puts up the tray. Oh, the shot is off.
Boy, this is just what happens on some nights. He's unable to get into any sort of rhythm.
And the basket is good.
Naz Reid, what a nice find. This guy always has his eyes up and ready to look for options.
Now Curry. DiVincenzo pulls it down. Here's Randle. Ooh, he leaves no question.
Listen, this guy's a barometer for this team's success offensively. They go as he goes.
Now Butler. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter here. Beyond the arc. Oh, no good. The Timberwolves lead by 13.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Timberwolves.
You can score without sharing the ball. It can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Julius Randle.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Curry! And no one in the vicinity. Outside, DiVincenzo. Butler rips down the board. So we see the Timberwolves taking the...
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is... Oh, wow.
Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd's wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd's wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd's wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Greg in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The big men on the floor for them, Mobley and Allen. Harden out there with Mitchell, and it's Wade in at the small forward position. Edwards passes to Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
Not stopping that. Gobert from there is right around 100%.
DiVincenzo against Harden. To the paint. It's stolen by Randall. For three, Edwards. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Harden inside the three-point line. And rebounded by McDaniels.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
And staying with the play, Allen.
A superb offensive rebounder. Allen's long arms and feel for how to get positioning helps big time.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks. I caught up with the Timberwolves head coach. I asked about what he was planning to do about the athletic and energetic Evan Mobley. Coach said, "My guys have studied the reports, we reviewed the film, we are as prepared for him as we can be. Now, if our whole team could also grow another 3 inches, then we'd really be in good shape." Coach had jokes, but he also has a plan. Kevin, back to you.
Allie, thank you so much. Down low, it's tipped. It's stolen by Randall. One-on-one fast break. And here's Edwards from the arc. Jared Allen grabs the miss. The Cavaliers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. To the middle. Mobley misses. Timberwolves have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. DiVincenzo. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Mobley kicks to Wade. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Randall. McDaniels outside. Takes it inside. Outside Edwards. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league. But if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
Edwards dishes to Gobert. To the inside. Here's McDaniels, and it's Wade with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 5.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Mobley misses. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Harden kicks to Allen. Harden looking it over. Inside. Kicks it out to Allen. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And rebounded by McDaniel. Timberwolves leading by 5. Pass to Edwards. Here's DiVincenzo. Handle a screen on Harden. To the wing right side. Shot clock at 6. Drains it from beyond the arc. Edwards got 6.
And that corner pocket triple. Terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
Harden against DiVincenzo. Harden outside. Pass to Mobley. Back to Harden. Rebound, Minnesota. 17 seconds left to play here in the first. Edwards with it. He has 6. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And against one of the toughest offensive. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. The rim protectors standing tall for him, Mobley and Allen. Mitchell is out there with Harden, and it's Wade in at the 3. So Coach Van Gundy, after 4 Defensive Player of the Year awards, his last coming in 2024, do you think Rudy Gobert has a chance at another?
Well, look, Kevin, I think Rudy continues to play at just as high a level defensively. But now as the game has changed, I think we're starting to reward guys with those awards who can not only protect the rim and make it tough on teams, but can go out on the perimeter and guard multiple positions. So I think it'll be tough for him to get a fifth.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Reid with a screen for Randy. Outside, Reid, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. Harden finds Allen, and they double up Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
More from Allen. Can pile up points without wasting possessions. Very economical.
Timberwolves leading by 5. Down low, here's Reid. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got 5 rebounds tonight. DiVincenzo against Harden. Can't cash in from the high post. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Here's DiVincenzo. Mobley with the block. And here's Harden for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. McDaniels got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's DiVincenzo. Plays it up and banks it in. DiVincenzo's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Out to Wade. A 3-ball. Reid with the rebound.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And so Harden will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 9-point game. To the paint, here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Here's Harden. Against contact, Harden makes it work inside.
And for Harden, finishing through contact is just part of the job description. He gets bodied up almost every time he takes it inside.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played.
And you know Mobley was in that shooter's head. Evan, as good as they come defensively.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 5. Here's Edwards. Here he goes. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Guarded by Harden. Edwards against Mitchell. 4 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Here's McDaniels. And it's Wade with the rebound. Wade's got his 4th rebound in this one. 3-pointer. Reid with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
McDaniels passes to Reid. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Not easy inside there for Reid, but he made something happen.
Allen's shot is off. for Minnesota. They've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. He's perfect from the line this time.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
To the middle, here's Bryant, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Naz Reid.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Both free throws good for Bryant. Now here's Randall. 6 points for him. McDaniels gets a wide open look. Off target with his 3. Got it up. He can't get that one. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves heading to the bench with a 7-point lead. Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Jared Allen in this game. He has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Bones Hyland is out there with Dosunmu. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then there's Reed. And it's Shannon in at the 3 spot. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. The Cavaliers shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. We know Dennis Schroeder is a great pro, Stan, but he might be even better playing internationally.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right, and there's a few guys like that. We saw it with Dennis Schroeder, that when they're playing for their country, maybe it's the role they have or the confidence that their teammates and coaching staffs have in them at that level. But Dennis Schroeder takes over when he's playing for Germany.
There's the triple. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Down low. A shot no good. Tyson. Timberwolves leading by 4. Here's Hyland, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Merrill, defended by Dosunmu. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Cavaliers shoot their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers. Wow, I mean, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Anderson outside. Pass to Hyland. And there's the second time to finish it off.
Slow and steady. Anderson just goes about his business.
Bryant, right side. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 6th rebound on the night. Hyland passes to Reed. Here's Shannon. And it's Hyland in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Reed. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Bryant's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Timberwolves leading by 8. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Back to Hyland. Pass to Dosunmu. Now Anderson. Back to Dosunmu. Buries it down low. Dosumu's got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of that.
We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Highland against Schroeder. Pass to Bryant. Reed with the block.
Well, Reed really gets after it on defense. He's a big man that loves coming up with blocks.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Shannon passes to Anderson. And here is Dosunmu. Back to Anderson. Pass to Dosunmu. 5 to shoot. And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Now that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
To the paint. Here's Tomlin. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got rebound number 8 now on the night. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Anderson passes to Dosunmu. Back to Anderson. Inside, Reed, and Reed throws it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And so it's Minnesota sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. A look at the field goal percentage numbers. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, the big men on the floor for them, Mobley and Allen. Harden out there with Mitchell. And it's Wade in at small forward. Shoots. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Timberwolves leading by 14. Stolen by Harden. A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And that's just opportunistic basketball. Mobley carving out space and then cashing in on the second chance opportunity.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power, hammering down the two-hand slam. Harden finds Allen, and Allen with the slam.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. Up top, Randall, covered by Mobley. Randall a screen on Wade. Here's McDaniels. Evan Mobley with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Launches a three. Harden's shot is off.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball, and you can see why. And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without fouling.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible. Yeah, he's just not himself right now. He's getting decent opportunities like this one, but just failing to convert.
Randall on the follow. And the Timberwolves lead by 19.
An absolute warrior on the backboard. Randall knows where to be when that shot goes up. It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Harden against DiVincenzo. Harden dishes to Mobley. Pass to Wade. Stolen by McDaniel. Randall with the ball. He's picked up by Mobley. Randall kicks to McDaniel. It's Edwards on the wing. Off target from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Harden. And he banks the layup in.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
You're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
To the inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Minnesota.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Julius Randle.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and it's laid in by Edwards.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Mobley sets the pick for Harden. Cleveland moving it around. A nice shot by Mobley.
And you want more of this from Mitchell. Good to see him moving the ball like that.
Randall surveying the D. Harden against Gobert. The three for DiVincenzo. And he's good on the three ball.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Pass to Randall. McDaniels outside.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going
you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
A look at the starting group here for Denver. Johnson, the small forward, with Gordon holding down the 4. Peyton Watson is out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. To the inside. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Gobert knows his strengths on offense and plays to them well.
And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
And I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Just magnificent. I mean, he punishes the D for a lackluster effort.
They look a little disorganized there. The result is an emphatic jam.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good. As he often does, he gets to the rim, but that's just stellar defense.
Clark, last year, Jokic had arguably one of the greatest offensive seasons in NBA history.
Absolutely amazing, B.A. I mean, he averaged a 30-point touchdown, triple-double, shooting over 57% from the field and 41 from 3. This guy is building one of the greatest legacies we've ever seen in the league.
And Gordon with the big finish.
Yeah, great hustle from Gordon using his patented vertical to sky up for the board.
Gobert with a screen on Gordon. Here's Randall. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
DiVincenzo finds Edwards. To the left wing. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Denver.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
And he gets the bucket.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
Randall, a screen on Murray. Pass to Randall. Gordon with a steal. Jokic against Gobert. Gordon with a screen on Gobert. Jokic passes to Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
I think getting Gordon to operate in pick-and-roll sets is wise. I mean, he's got a big body, which can cause problems for the defense. And his rolls, because of his athleticism and good footwork, are terrific.
Now here's Randall. Here's Gobert. Outside for Randall. Gobert with a screen on Gordon. Randall, the pass to Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. No good with a layup. Denver has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Hey, and we all know Gordon's a terrific jammer now. He loves throwing it down.
And Grant David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A. Basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control. This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. He just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Here's Murray. Again, Denver scores.
Well, I tell you what, Jamal Murray's so good at rocking his defender to sleep as he's setting up that pull-up jumper.
Pass to Gobert. Outside McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Johnson. And it's McDaniels off the drive. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his first foul. Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. On defense, Denver. Randall deciding where to go with it. Reed can't hit.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Outside Johnson. Let's go with a three. The rebound by the Timberwolves. 19 seconds left in the opening quarter. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Randall. There's the triple. Watson with the rebound. Murray for three. No good there. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Nuggets ahead, leading by one. Go. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And from what you've seen from the Nuggets, what's your take so far?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
On the court for the Nuggets, Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. Jamal Murray out there with Peyton Watson. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. Edwards finds Reed. Back to Edwards. He shoots. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. And so Jokic will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
Oh, what a slam from the big man, Jokic.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
Reed. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Reed's got his first 2 points of the night.
I think this is why you get Reed involved in screen and rolls. I mean, he's phenomenal at making the cut after setting the screen.
And here's Jokic outside. Randall pulls down the board. The Timberwolves trail. Reed with it. Checked by Gordon. Reed can't hit. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Johnson a screen on DiVincenzo. Jokic passes to Johnson. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
Elite vision from Jokic. Knows exactly where his teammates are at all times. And recognizes the defense, too.
The kick out to Edwards. Back to Reed. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Jokic against Reed. Now here's Jokic. He's guarded closely. They kick it out to Murray. Jokic with a screen on DiVincenzo. Murray passes to Jokic. Shoots over Reed. And play stops as it looks like an over-the-back call here. And with most NBA defenses bringing help from that weak side corner, that opens up offenses for the weak side crash, Clark.
Yep, if I was still playing BA, I would make way on that offensive glass board, wreaking havoc on the boards. Extra opportunities aplenty the way the game is played now.
The Nuggets have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
The length of McDaniels, a big factor at both ends.
Pass to Randall. Reed, a screen on Gordon. Outside Reed, puts up a deep 3. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. There's a screen by Johnson. Jokic passes to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. Murray. Oh, Murray with the touch inside.
Murray doing whatever it takes to find the shot. Dynamic play from Jamal.
And the Wolves still seeking their first title, Clark.
Yep, the Lakers won 5 championships when they played in Minneapolis, BA, way in the day. The Timberwolves joined the league in 1989, and they're still trying to bring another basketball title to the city.
Edwards connects from outside.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Pass to Jokic. Screen by Gordon. Jokic passes to Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, you look at Jokic, and I tell you, his greatest strength might be his IQ and passing ability. He picks defenses apart.
Randall can't hit. The Nuggets have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Murray from outside. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. Now it's a 4-point Nugget lead.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Here's McDaniels. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And the officials now calling the shooting foul. He got a lot of ball on that blocked shot, but also got the body. So some free throws coming up right now. An area of the floor where Jaden McDaniels really excels. Defense.
Yeah, he's a strong perimeter defender. He's got great length, good anticipation, and he's competitive. I mean, those are the things that allow him to shut guys down on occasion.
Randall pulls down the board. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Randall, a screen on Johnson. McDaniels passes to Randall. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got rebound number 7 tonight. To the inside. And Gordon with the basket. On the assist by Murray. That's 10 points for Aaron Gordon.
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Nuggets on top, up 4. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
They're thinking about the shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, you gotta like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Kyle Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Ayo Dosunmu. Then it's Bones Highland. And it's Shannon in at the 3 slot. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Kicks it out to Anderson. Outside, Highland shoots over Johnson, and he nails the jumper. And it's a tie ball game.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Jokic with a screen on Anderson. Here's Gordon. Reed with the rebound.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, better finish it.
Pass to Anderson. Inside. And stolen by Murray. Johnson for 3. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 5 rebounds tonight. Dosunmu outside. Back to Anderson for the lead. Misses from short range.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Johnson passes to Gordon. Here's Murray. Gets a very good look and converts. Murray's got 8.
In the mid-range, Murray can really make it happen now. He's just that versatile a scorer.
Highland misses.
He'll miss some of these from time to time, especially when he feels some pressure on the way up.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And the Nuggets going with a whole new group out there. Denver in the lead. Brown with it. Valanciunas with a screen on Highland. Here's Brown. Lays it up and banks it in. Brown's got his first points of the night.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And when you have a multiple MVP like Nikola Jokic, there's pressure to put him in position to win it all, Clark.
Certainly agree with you there, P.A. Widely regarded as the best player on the planet, Jokic has the capacity to will them to victory single-handedly, but ideally, he shouldn't have to. He needs some additional reinforcement to complement his greatness.
And he comes up with a bucket.
I like it. An old school 5. Jonas primarily does his scoring close in.
Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Timberwolves trail by 4. Outside, Highland. Back to Gobert. Outside, Highland. Anderson with a screen. 6 to shoot. Highland, the pass to Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Here's Brown. Soft touch off the glass. Brown's gotten 4 this quarter.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Pass to Shannon. To the paint. Playing to his strength. Gobert inside.
Clearly the strength of Gobert's game. Tough cover down low.
Highland against Brown. Valanciunas with a screen on Highland. The drive by Brown. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Brown's got 6 points.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Pass to Gobert. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. Down low. Stolen by Jones. Here's Valanciunas. Now here's Brown. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Fast break, Minnesota. And the basket by Dosunmu.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
Brown against Highland. Pass to Jones. Valanciunas with a screen on Anderson. Jones, the pass to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And check out how in sync Valanciunas is with the ball handler. They've clearly practiced that move plenty of times.
Anderson can't get it to go. The Nuggets lead by 4. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Brown with it. Highland covering. To the middle. And here's Valanciunas. Just 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. On target from range. Valanciunas has got 7 points for the quarter. Here's Dosunmu. To the paint. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And stolen by Gobert. The 3, DiVincenzo. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Denver closing out this quarter. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. On the court right now for the Nuggets, we've got Christian Brown. He's out there with Tim Hardaway. And it's Valanciunas in at the center position. Gobert, no good. The Nuggets lead by 10. Outside Hardaway, a deep 3. Offensive board. Valanciunas passes to Jones. Hardaway on the wing. 4-3. Drains the triple. Hardaway's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You know, with good shooting form and technique and a knack for scoring, Hardaway Jr. is confident with the deep ball.
And Minnesota making a change here. Reed's checked in for the Nuggets. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen in on, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
And right now, Gordon is on a whole nother level now. I mean, he's not forcing anything. He's really letting the game come to him, and his shots are being taken right in rhythm.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
DiVincenzo against Murray. Gordon with a screen on DiVincenzo. From deep, Jokic. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
Love the response from Jokic. His competitive spirit turned up high.
Edwards, no good. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for Denver. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Shoots a 3. Yes, sir, with the 3.
Boy, the defense has to respect Murray's range. I mean, there's a reason he's a volume three-point shooter.
Gordon pulls it down. And here's Denver. They're on a 14-5 run. Oh, the long ball, no good. Timberwolves trail by 16. The dive for the ball. There's the steal. Here's Johnson. Who poked away. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. The Nuggets have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Edwards fires. Buries it from outside.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting a rock every time.
Now Johnson from deep. Cleared away by Reed.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Cleared away by Reed. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Edwards, the 3 ball is down.
Nice smooth three-point shot by Edwards there. Boy, he's got confidence from behind the arc.
Randall a screen on Murray. DiVincenzo against Gordon. Here's Edwards. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Now Gordon. Jokic in the post. Guarded by Edwards.
And that's a sweet dime from Jokic. He's always had good vision, and it only seems to get better every year.
Now here's Edwards, defended by Watson. Ooh, it doesn't go. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup, make sure you get a good shot. Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Nuggets.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And what a huge performance it was for Aaron Gordon.
He didn't miss out on much of the action tonight. He was magnetized to the ball and did everything he could to contribute for his team on both ends of the floor. They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Cash from downtown! And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Nuggets. At one point, they led by 16.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
The second one drops, and that brings him within 10. And he nails the third. And so it's Denver with the W. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of. All right.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer. Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd's, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick rampage Jackson!
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick rampage Jackson.
The Twins, RJ. keeping an eye in the front courts in this one, specifically the matchup at the center position.
Yeah, and let's remember, there were some years where people thought centers were becoming obsolete, and now they might be the most important position in this league.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. George is the 4 with Embiid at the 5. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. And it's Oubre in at the small forward. Clock at 4. Here's Edwards. Right to the hoop. Edwards.
Oh my, what a huge flush by Edwards, showing off right now.
Maxey, no good. And Randall has got the ball here for Minnesota. Pass to Edwards, fires the 3. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. To the middle, it's stolen by Randall. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Buries the long-range jumper. Edwards got 5.
And that corner pocket triple, terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
In general, RJ, how would you describe Kelly Oubre's value to a franchise?
We know what Oubre provides a team. He's a versatile player who adds length. When he's aggressive on the offensive end, his slashing and movement can cause problems.
Now Edwards. After the missed 3 from Tyrese Maxey. Outside for Randall. Driving to the basket. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Maxey. Here's Oubre. Pass to Edgecombe. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's George. Clock at 6. Oubre sets the screen for George. Over Randall. Gobert pulls it in.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Edwards inside. It's hauled in by George. For Philadelphia, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Let's go. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Paul George with the steal. And here's Maxey outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid.
Now that's confidence right there. This is when you know Maxey is feeling it.
Randall passes to DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Timberwolves have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Here's Randall. Great D that time from Oubre.
Great anticipation defensively. They were keyed in on him and ready to pounce.
And the dunk by Embiid.
Now, I understand he's a large human, but the defense has to be better. You can't let Embiid get whatever he wants inside.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And the plan going into last season for the Sixers, Richard, was win now around their veterans. Now they have some great younger talent too.
And with the health of Embiid and Paul George, a change to the younger players is not a bad idea, but it's still a tough decision.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's George. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
Minnesota shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Now here's Randall. Pass to DiVincenzo. And here's Edwards from the arc. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. 76ers trailing. It's stolen by Edwards. 5-on-3 break. McDaniels with the ball. George picks him up. Edwards, no good. The 76ers shooting in the early going here. Pretty dreadful, 22%. Here's Edgecombe. Edwards defending. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
The
Explosive Edgecombe. It's so tough to contain this kid.
The 76ers shooting their first free throw of the night here. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. Minnesota shooting in the early going here. Pretty dreadful, 22%. DiVincenzo passes to Gobert. It's good.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
And George kicks to Embiid. No good on the three.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. They get it back. Gobert, no good. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Maxey looking it over. Embiid finds Maxey. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Another miss by Philadelphia. Maxey against Edwards. Randall outside. Takes a three. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. But Timberwolves on top. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Hoping to continue that success from the line throughout this one.
The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. And for over a decade in the NBA, Greg, Paul George was as scary a wing as you'd find.
Man, a two-way terror with elite size and athleticism. The Sixers paid him hoping for more of the same. But can he hold off Father Time?
Out left to the wing. Back to Maxey. Tries from 16. The shot's good. Maxey's got 5.
Capitalizing from the mid-range. Maxey just taking what he sees and making it available.
DiVincenzo passes to Reed. Randall outside. Reed with a screen on George. Randall finds Reed. Shot clock at 5. A nice shot by McDaniel.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Oubre against Edwards. Pass to Maxey. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And here's Edwards from the arc. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Out to the right wing. No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. Misses the three. Edwards kicks to McDaniel. Shot is good off the back rim and in. McDaniel's got his second basket. 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Here's McDaniels. Sinks the three-pointer. McDaniels got 7 now in this quarter. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, you look at the lead changes. 6 already.
Outside, Maxey. On the wing, George. Pass to Edgecombe. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. And here's Embiid. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Reed with it. No scoring in this one. Over in the corner, Edwards. Just 4 to shoot. Oubre pulls it in. Oubre's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. Embiid against Edwards. Looking to get back on track here. And Edwards slams it in.
A good read by Edwards, playing at his pace and carving out space for that shot.
Up top, Maxey. Defended by DiVincenzo. Pass to Edgecombe. To the wing on the left. Embiid inside the line. Another miss by Philadelphia. Timberwolves leading by 4. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Reed with a screen on George. Shoots from the high post. Edwards with another miss. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And George with the stuff.
And holding nothing back there. George gives the dunk his all.
Down low. Outside for Randall. And the call will be against Julius Randall. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Here's Embiid with force. Embiid takes it to him.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the half. Edwards. And the layup's good off the glass. Edwards got 9.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Oubre passes to George. Oubre, a screen on Randall. And George kicks to Embiid. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Hits from the high post. Maxey's got the game tied up here for the 76ers. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. Now let's check in with it. All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment. Get ready for some high RPM and amazing stuff. We get powered by Arena Entertainment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
So on the floor for Philadelphia. Watford out there with Edwards. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then there's Lowry. And it's Grimes in a 2-guard.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
RJ, you and I talk to people around the league, and there's a lot of chatter about Ayo Dosunmu.
Yeah, you can't deny Ayo's speed and shooting ability. And as he's progressed, he's become much better at reading defense. If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
Lowry looking around, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You got to blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Highland misses. The 76ers trail by 5. Lowry passes to Watford. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. To Highland. Here's Shannon. Edwards defended.
Nice finish.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Here's Anderson. Reed with it. He's picked up by Drummond. It's good from long range. And it's a 12-point Timberwolves lead.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Inside. And Reed throws it down.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And it doesn't seem like the analytics folks are often fans of the mid-range jumper. But Richard, where do you stand on that?
Well, I think great players have to use the mid-range jumper because most teams are protecting the paint and the three-point line. So for the best players, the shot creators, the guys that need to score buckets, they've got to have an in-between game.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey guys, the league is hoping for more competition for the All-Star game, and one idea to motivate the players is more prize money for the winning team. It worked for the Emirates Cup. The All-Star festivities drive revenues and publicity for the league, so those that are advancing this suggestion say, put some money on it. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Here's Shannon. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Good.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Timberwolves leading by 10. Highland misses. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Yes, that goes in. Watford's got his first basket.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Edwards. The finish. It's hauled in by Shannon. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 14-6 run. And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul. 1:21 left in the third. To the paint, here's Reed, and Reed throws it down.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
And Lowry gets double teamed. Drummond with a screen on Highland. Back to Drummond for the three. The shot, no good. Minnesota leading by 10. Anderson passes to Highland. Here's Dosunmu, and the free ball is good. Dosunmu's got 5.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Pass to Highland. A three from Anderson. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. There's 18 seconds left to play in the third. From 11 feet away. Shot by Grimes. No good. Highland against Lowry. Reed. Misses from short range.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page. Woo.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. And it's DiVincenzo in the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. McDaniels against Oubre. DiVincenzo kicks to Randall. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Embiid with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. Oubre for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And the dunk by Embiid.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Oubre with the steal. Edgecombe with it. Edwards there. George with no one around. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Timberwolves leading by 12. McDaniels dishes to Randall. And Gobert kicks to McDaniel. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Three-pointer, Randall. Oubre pulls it in. Oubre's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. McDaniels knocks down the three. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustles for Minnesota.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Here's DiVincenzo. Edgecombe with the steal. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. He gets it to go.
And the slick pass from George set that up well. He has such a natural instinct for where to send the ball.
Good on the basket.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
It's tipped. Maxey with it. Picked up by Edwards. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Timberwolves leading by 18. Oubre with the steal. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. And there's the three.
The pure shooting stroke of Maxey, gifted at draining it from outside the arc.
Left side, Edwards. DiVincenzo. The three is off. The 76ers trail by 15. Oubre fires. It's off. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. They led by as many as 18 points.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Timberwolves.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Anthony Edwards.
Oh, he was at the center of everything that happened in this game. His energy was felt throughout the building, and his impact, well, it was incredible.
Maxey against DiVincenzo. Launches it. Outside George. Now Maxey. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Edwards. And the Timberwolves with possession. They lead by 17. 24 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Now here's Randall. Jacks up a three. So it's Minnesota.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
What a great front court matchup we have tonight, Legs. Do those battles look a little different from when you played?
Well, certainly there's less wrestling going on down on the block. More of these post players now want to step out and face up. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm a fan of either style.
A lot of space on the floor, that's for sure.
There's no doubt much more difficult to defend these post players with all this versatility.
Well, look at the 76ers starting group. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Kelly Oubre out there with Joel Embiid. And it's George in at the three. Now here's Curry. Here's Porzingis. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Check out Porzingis' energy. He's just relentless on both ends of the court.
To the wing on the left. Pulls up. And Porzingis with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Embiid finds Maxey. Screen by Embiid. Here's George. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, muscling his way for the bucket. George doing what he does best.
Butler surveying the floor. Pass to Curry. There's the three. Rebound by Philadelphia. Tim, it was pretty unique to hear the Warriors vets say they don't want a team to mortgage the future trying to chase one more ring.
Really shows you the selflessness of this group. Here you've got Steph Curry, a top 10 player in league history, who maybe would want one because there's no time like the present.
Thinking more like a GM than he is a star player.
Smart. Keep that cupboard stocked.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad three for Steph.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Coach knows that Joel Embiid is going to get his fair share of trips to the line, and he told me that's a part of his game, and he's great at it. If he can bait us into contact and still find a way to get a shot up, it's going to take a very disciplined approach from us tonight on Joel. We'll see if they're up for the task. Back to you guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And Philadelphia has possession, following the score by Golden State. Here's Moody. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And the Warriors with another three.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
Here's Edgecombe. Moody defends. To win the run, Pajimski grabs the board. The Warriors lead by 6. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Curry, no good. The 76ers have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. And here's Maxey outside. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, the corner three, no challenge for Maxey. I mean, the dude can straight up shoot from deep.
Here's Curry on the take. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Here's Edgecombe. Outside Oubre. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now here's George. The rebound by Moody. Outside Butler. Pass to Moody. They set the pick. 1:05 left to play in the first quarter. Now here's Curry. Shot clock at 5. Fast break. Here comes Philadelphia. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Wow. VJ Edgecombe. I have a feeling we'll be seeing a lot of these highlight reel plays over his career.
And that one drops. Porzingis has got 6 points.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
The 3 from Edgecombe. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Butler, a screen on Maxey. The 3 from Curry. Buries it from 3. He's got 11.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
For 3, Maxey gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
You kind of saw this coming. Maxey had to at least try to one-up them.
Porzingis with a screen on Maxey. Inside. The kick out. Curry. Back to Porzingis. Misses from close range. Stephen Curry getting it done for Golden State. He dropped 3 threes. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
So on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Paul George out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's Embiid in at the 5, down low. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. Well, Joel Embiid rarely wanted to share all of his cards, but coming off of what he called the most important offseason of his life, he said he cares about how it will be remembered in the game of basketball, and he understands what remains to be done.
Chasing that ring. Shams, appreciate the report.
Now, we know he can hit threes, but Kristaps showing he can slam it too.
From 7 feet. Philadelphia with another miss. The Warriors lead by 5. Outside Moody. Left side Curry. To the inside. Porzingis finds Butler. Shoots from 14, and the bucket is good. Curry's got 13.
Yeah, and mid-range Jays are no problem for Curry. Defenders can forget about his confidence from there, too.
Here's Edgecombe. Moody defends. George scanning the floor. Maxey on the wing. From outside the arc. Porzingis grabs the board. Golden State has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
To the middle. Here's Podziemski. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Kelly Oubre picks one up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh my, his growth both with his play, but also with his leadership has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, so are dynasties a thing of the past? Well, Commissioner Adam Silver said, I'm fine with dynasties and I'm fine with new teams emerging every year. What the fans want to see is great competition. As long as teams are emerging through great management, let the results happen however they play out. Back to you.
No, you just want a fair fight. All right, Allie, thank you. Here's Pajemski. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. On the wing, Curry. The three is up. Curry rises up and hits the three.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong. Oh, a spectacular windmill jam.
No denying the power on that dunk. So it's the Warriors now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Pass to Curry. Inside. Porzingis passes to Moody. Back to Porzingis. Oh, Porzingis getting it done inside.
Great body control by Porzingis. He sets a good pick and then rolls right into a scoring position.
Embiid, a screen on Butler. Oubre passes to Maxey. The shot comes out. Golden State with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Porzingis sets a screen. Curry, no good.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
And it's Maxey missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And Stephen Curry's been so good for so long. Tim, we tend to forget that early ankle injuries held him back.
Yeah, really, Brian, hard to imagine what he's overcome. Surgery in seasons 2 and 3, then strengthened his lower body and got those ankle braces. Sports medicine has unleashed a killer.
Now here's Maxey. Give him 8 points now. From behind the arc. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Oubre's got 8.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
Hey, had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. The drive by Butler.
On the drive, Butler can be so sudden. The moment he sees an opening, he just takes off.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Maxey missing. The Warriors lead by 13. Porzingis with a screen on Embiid. And here's Curry for 3. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
The shot from 20 feet out. No luck on that one. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in control with a 16-point. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Kristaps Porzingis out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Moody in at the 2-guard spot. That's the Warriors 5. Now here's Grimes. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Moody's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the paint. Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
When Butler is cleared for takeoff, Just get off the runway.
And so they foul intentionally. And we're seeing teams now that have found